Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to. And
turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Fox. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Fox. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week, it was a bad performance. And this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Lost to fire on second down. Safe completion on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Riley. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll go up top on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing a third down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job of the defense.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Flushed out of the pocket. Myers on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Looking down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. By himself, he makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Fox. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball. There, Kevin, thanks for the update.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
He makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Lost a throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got a man. It's Hill. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Using his legs, it's Green. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They get ready to start this third quarter. Think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He's open on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete to the left. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He's got the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Trojans have it with a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, with making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Motion from the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9
Once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. Got the first down. Looking for more. Tons of room in the middle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
The give to the right. Running into the open space. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Fox. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Here's the handoff. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Wormley. gets into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all of the momentum is now on their side.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Brings up second down.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Trying to bully their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. They want to be conservative. They want to be aggressive. Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Got some room to run.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Fox. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease, and it's not. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.